well, you can listen to each other. And this is just a taste of what's to come when you graduate from high school. I have two things I want to do real quickly before we close. And I know that you're eager to move, but if you'll bear with me for just a minute. First thing I want to do is kind of a commercial break, and I'm not going to do the arms and the sleeves like Andy or whatever he did the other day. But I am going to tell you that this afternoon, before you leave, when you get your report card, our 5th grade parents have something special for you to help you remember 2007. Make sure that you get one before you leave at the end of the day. Thank you. It says, goodbye LTE, hello HBMS.
Oh yeah!
I want to wrap this up real quickly with some final thoughts. And when we're finished in a little bit, we'll let you hug your parents. We'll ask you to take your envelopes upstairs and put them in your classroom so we don't lose them. And then you'll look to your classroom teacher for directions, okay? So if you'll bear with me just 1 second, I'll wait till y'all are quiet. Now we come to the end of our year. And as your teachers, we celebrate not only the end of your 5th grade year, but also the closing of one chapter in your life and the beginning of another. When you leave here today, you will no longer be known as an elementary student. Instead, you will be a middle schooler. Congratulations. We know that you are all excited about moving into a new campus, but I need you to promise us something. Take care of your parents, because they're a little bit worried about all this. To get to this point in your life, each of you have had to learn many lessons. You've had to learn about the world of numbers and all the wonderful ways that we manipulate and work with them. You've had to learn how to read, and that skill has opened up worlds beyond these walls. You've learned about people's past, and hopefully you will be the people who take the lessons of the past and apply them to our future. You've learned a lot about the world around us, and have learned to work with lots of different people each and every day. No one knows what opportunities life has in store for you. Our hope is that you will continue to grow and learn. We hope that you will continue to prepare yourself to the best of your abilities, work hard, be prepared for class, and do your homework. We want you to enjoy life. Join a club next year. Become part of an organization. Make lots of friends. Be open to all the possibilities that life has to offer, and don't be afraid to dream. I want to share a true story about 2 individuals who had dreams as children, but whose lives turned out very differently than what they expected. This gentleman writes, when I was a small boy in Kansas, a friend of mine and I went fishing. And as we sat there in the warmth of a summer afternoon on a riverbank, we talked about what we wanted to do when we grew up. I told my friend that I wanted to be a real Major League Baseball player, a genuine professional like my favorite player, who was one of the 5 original inductees into the Baseball Hall of Fame. My friend said that he'd like to be President of the United States. Neither one of us got our wish. The author of the story was Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Supreme Commander of the Allied forces in Europe during World War II, and the 34th President of the United States. Eisenhower did play baseball as a young man, but he was terribly disappointed when he failed to make the varsity baseball team at West Point. And although he was never inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame, he is remembered as the liberator of Europe in World War II and the president of our country. So what I want you to take from this story is this. It's not another history lesson for me. Instead, we want to encourage you to dream and dream big. Reach for the stars. Remember that you can be anything you want to be. So we send you off this morning. Come back and see us. Share with us your accomplishments and your dreams. And always know you love you.